Hey guys, Mr. and Mrs. Flashback here to start off the week. It's Monday. Fun day Monday. Not really. But Cameron's gotta close the door because he doesn't like to hear the dryer in the background. But anyways, we're starting off the Monday, starting off the week pretty slow. The weekend was okay.
Yeah, that probably played a part. Today, no reason why today was slow. It's super slow today. We're gonna go over it, just a few items, easy to pack up. Hopefully tomorrow will be a better day. If you're new, this is Linda. I am Cameron. We're gonna go over what sold in our online store. Linda will break down the numbers first.
So we had 5 sales on just one platform, eBay, our main platform, for $175.
Yeah, not a whole lot of offers either or anything. Kind of just a weird day. But first item.
First up, we got this Sony Center sound speaker, and that sold for $14 and some change.
Just a little guy. Go out first class.
Then we've got Volcano High on DVD. One. This is from one of our local thrift stores, sold for $24 shipped.
It's $2. Snoop Dogg's in there.
It's the second highest sale today.
Nice.
Just to give you an idea. Then we've got Faulty Towers. This actually sold over the weekend, and we sold it again. This is the complete collection, sold for $12 and some change.
We've got like 3 or 4 of them, so we sold 2 now.
Then this is our highest sale. So yes, in the weekend video, if you guys watched the weekend video, we had a buyer purchase a 2-pack of these Magnavox DVD VCR combos that we have, but Cameron had double listed it on accident. So we messaged the guy and said, hey, we double listed on accident, but we happen to have 2 other ones. So if you would like those, we can give you a deal of a 3-pack for $100 because they are broken, no remotes, no extra pieces, nothing, and we'll ship them to you. Luckily, he's in California, which obviously saves us a ton of money doing that.
That's why we gave him the deal.
That's why we gave him the deal. So he's getting $100.
No, he's not.
He's getting 3 Magnavox DVD VCR combos that do not work for $100 shipped.
All of them have different issues. Some have bad VHS, some have bad VHS and DVD, some just have bad DVD. It's just a mix. Ones that I've tried to get working, but I can't. He or she buys other units, they told me. So now I know a couple other brands they look for. We're going to try to maybe make some deals on some other stuff when I have them. Yep. So $100 on those. Really, we're just making some of our money back that we spent on. Probably a little bit of profit in this case still, which is nice. But, you know, just trying to make some of that money back on chances that we took on units that didn't work. Next.
Our last sale of the night is a 2-pack of Creedence Clearwater Revival cassettes. And that sold for $18 shipped.
That's it. Super slow. And like I said, not a lot of offers, not a lot of activity at all. The VCRs really helped, and then that nice $24 DVD really came through strong.
Really brought us up.
Anyways, that's it, guys. We'll see you in a second with what sells tomorrow. Tuesday sales. How did we do?
It's Tuesday, yeah. We did 14 sales on just eBay, which is okay, for just under $430.
So, yeah, back at it. Yesterday was not so great, but today caught it up, and a very easy packing day for Miss Linda. Let's get into it.
So, first up, from our local library used bookstore, we've got Howl's Moving Castle DVD, sold for $11 shipped.
It's one of the Hayao Miyazaki or Miyazaki, whatever. He makes a lot of those, like, anime movies, and a lot of them can sell for a little bit.
Okay.
So.
Then we got a Chilton's Jeep Wagoneer manual, sold for $12.50 shipped.
Not that much, but...
Then a $1,200 tool buy. We have one of our 03 Honda Element manuals, sold for $94.50 shipped.
Still probably have like 10 left.
Then we got a CD. This is Uncontrollable by Greg Kinn. See what he did there. Yep. And that sold for almost $17 shipped.
Yeah, it was from a little men's ministry thrift store that's out there. I think I got it for $1. Just was a CD I never heard of the artist before. Scanned it, and it ended up working out.
Then we have a North Face jacket. This is a men's size small windbreaker. And that sold, or sorry, it's called a wind wall is what they call it, but it's a windbreaker. And that sold for $31 and some change.
Yep, that was $5.
Then this is a crazy one. This is a pair of Clorox bleach pen gel for whites, tile, and grout. They're dual tip. They're 2 ounces. Obviously, as you can see, the package was already opened, but Cameron still got those ones. Those are brand new in there, and they sold for $45 shipped.
They sold overnight, like less than last time they sold today. I just I don't know if I watched in the video, for some reason I saw these in the States, and I go, I think those are worth money. And I looked them up, and they weren't. And I paid $2 in the state sale, and boom, sold overnight. So one of those weird items.
Look out for those weird items. Always check the cabinets, the cleaning supplies, the toiletries.
At estate sales especially, because people have hoarded stuff for years. And sometimes there's old dead stock stuff that has value. Scrubbing bubbles stuff, a lot of times the scrubbing bubbles like soap products or whatever, the old ones, those will sell. Certain like carpet cleaner shampoos and stuff that they don't make anymore, like sometimes they'll sell. So it just depends on what it is, but just look it up if you see it.
Next up, we got a PS4 game, Yooka-Laylee, and that sold for $13 shipped.
I think it was $1 at a garage, so.
Then next up, it was a little lady messaged us and said, hey, will you guys take a Visa Vanilla gift card, because that's all I have. And I said, if you go on and you purchase it, eBay will let you know if you can use that. And it worked, because she purchased the Vogue Knitting, the Ultimate Hat Book for $24.50 shipped.
Pretty good.
Then we've got the $700.
It's an old listing. It's an old book listing too, so it's good to see it.
Take it. Yep. Then now $700 manual buy. We've got a 99 Acura 3.2 T LETM. Whew. Sold for almost $19 shipped.
We probably have like 10 of these too.
Yeah. Then this one, Cameron got a bunch of Disney pins. I'm not sure when he got them.
I bought them at a garage sale in our neighborhood maybe 6 months ago or something, a little bit longer than that. We've sold different ones. We sold like the California Adventure one, and we sold a couple other unique ones, but this one is...
So this is the 5 Decades of Disney Dining. It's the 50th anniversary annual pass holder dining series. You only get it if you're a pass holder, obviously. And that one is Casa Mexicana with Donald on it, and that sold for $20.
We sold another one with Pumbaa on it.
Yeah, one of the other restaurants.
It was with a Pumbaa on it. But I think I spent $10 on a whole bag of these, different little pins. And then I think we sold some separately, like a lot of ones that weren't worth anything on their own. So
yeah,
it's been pretty good. We're near Disneyland. Well, relatively close. So we usually can find Disney stuff.
And this one near and dear to Cameron's heart. This is a Pokemon book bundle. This is a lot of handbooks, guides, adventure guides, official stuff, and that sold for $18.50 shipped.
Not a whole lot. That's just books I've kind of gotten in lots over the years, and I listed them. Probably wouldn't buy them like that, unless you got them for super cheap.
Then $700 manual buy, a 2000 to 2003 Honda Insight manual, sold for $56 shipped, and we have 1 billion of those if you need one of those.
Not 1 billion. Not as many as the Elements.
There's like 6 or 7 over there.
Yeah, I think I have like 10 of the Elements. So we've already sold a bunch of these Insight ones, so we sold them when we first got the manual.
Yeah.
So.
Then next up we got this Polaroid iZone 12 count instant pocket sticker photos. It's expired in 2001.
Yep.
But it's still new sealed, and it sold for $16 shipped.
It was $1. Taking a chance on it, obviously, because it's expired, but hopefully it all works out. But it was $1.
Then last but not least, from our bin store, we've got From Here to Eternity Blu-ray, sold for $20 shipped.
It's either $2 or $3 day, but scanned it, ended up being valuable, so pretty good there. Hemet bin, the bin store paying off. We need to go back, but Lynn doesn't want to.
That's a lie.
No, it's just scheduling. And I want to go on the cheaper days because I don't want to pay like $7 for some of these items.
Which for us is a Tuesday and a Wednesday, so that makes it a little...
Wednesday's almost impossible to do. Tuesday's the only day, but it has to be after work. And if with
we could have done it today because he got off super early, but I was sleeping. I was tired, so...
Anyways, that's all we got. We'll be back in a second with what sells on Wednesday. Sales for Wednesday. How do we do?
I almost tripped over a dog, but
2 dogs are down there.
No, all 3.
All 3.
So we had 17 sales on our main platform, eBay, and it came out to just under $645.
Very good day. And we actually had $100 and something sale cancel early on today. We sold a DVD combo and they canceled, and I was like, bummer. And then we were blessed with a bigger sale than that came up right after it. So we'll take it. Let's get into it. First item sold early in the morning.
This is Medieval Resurrection for PSP. Sold for $22 shipped.
I went to a garage sale, asked about video games, did the old video game question. It paid off this time. All the games were $5 a piece. This one was sold like overnight. Spent $5, sold for $22.
There you go. Then we've got NHL Blades of Steel for $99, sold for $15 and some change.
Pretty good for a sports game, $164.
And then we've got Cameron got a bunch. This is out of that stuff, right? Got a bunch of stuff that was new with tags.
Not from that, but this is from a estate sale. I bought a bunch of Cracker Factory and
Quacker Factory.
different brands. They were like $2 a piece at this estate sale.
Okay. This is a women's 1X sweater with some sequins on it, and that sold for $30 shipped.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That Quacker Factory brand, it's not like a quick sell through in my experience, but some people do buy it. There's some crazy patterns that do very well. So
and it is a QVC.
And it's like a lot of time they have a lot of plus size stuff too.
Oh, there you go.
Not all of it, but I know there's some that's bigger sizes, so that can help it too.
Then we've got Bumblebee. This is a Transformers figure. It does have a damaged package, as you can see, kind of bending all over the place.
Yeah.
And it sold for $12 shipped.
I think I spent like $2. I thought it'd be worth more, but it wasn't.
Then we got a lot of 4 Scott Pratt books. These are like legal.
These.
Oh, really? Legal mystery books.
Legal thrillers is what they're called.
We did pick these up at the library and sold them for $32
I
shipped.
think they're about $1.50 each, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Oh, okay.
So Linda found these when we were at the library.
I was a little worried because you can tell that somebody read them, and then the way the spines are, it kind of bent, but.
And there's only 4 books, so this sold for $32. Usually on a 4 paperback book lot, you don't get $32. This was a good buy for Linda to find, because usually you'd expect maybe $20 for that 5 a piece, but it actually worked out pretty well. So even at 5 a piece, or selling for 20 would have still probably been worth it, but even better now.
Then we've got Cameron picked up a Ronco Popel. This is an automatic pasta maker that he parted out. So this is the faceplate chute replacement part, and that did sell for $22 shipped. And we did pick this item up at Savers. So.
It was $20, but we got like 20% off, so I guess we're in it for like $17 after tax. And then that was the first part to sell, and we actually have more to show you.
Yeah. Then we got a remote from Camp 2022, sold for almost $13 shipped. That's a Sony DVD remote.
Cool.
Next up, is this what all the DVDs came in? Okay, so Cameron, the DVD 200 by Cameron purchased. A lot of the CDs were in, the DVDs were in these packaged.
These are slip covers.
The slip covers, yeah.
They can hold a bunch of discs.
So each one holds 256 discs.
Yeah, like 4 front and back on each side.
So Cameron pulled all of them out and put them back in the boxes.
Yeah, we had the cases. The guy had the cases separate. This came from one of my main source, bought a storage unit. Whoever was the owner had put all their DVDs in 4 of these, most of them, not all of them. And then they had a bunch of cases that we had to match up. The Blu-rays were all in the actual Blu-rays. It's just the DVDs were in here. So I spent the time going through them. A lot of them are just going to be sold in big lots of just discs because they're not worth anything. But spent $200 on it, and these sold for
$45 shipped.
And I have 2 more once I finish clearing them out to sell. So that'll be $90 in sales in just the cases out of that $200 buy. And we're already in the profit. So we're way into the profit.
The next 2 sales were by one buyer, actually. So this person purchased 2 things out of our fishing buy. So Cameron purchased a bunch of lures and a lot of stuff. This is a vintage Plano Micro Magnum double-sided fishing tackle box. It's adorable and it's little. I love it. And it did sell for 15 and some change.
Might be great for like weights or even like small little flies or something, because it's kind of a smaller box. But it's crazy that they bought this, and
then they purchased a lot of 3 Rapala Deep Runner 5 and 8 lures. 2 of them are in the box and one of them is not. Careful.
This one's a little bit bigger too.
I already poked myself.
But in pretty good shape, and
those sold for 18. So the person did spend about $33. So.
And these will still go first class. This is enough to go first class. So shipping wise, we're actually going to do a little better, even though we don't charge shipping, but normally we'd have to ship each of them separately. So it worked out. Glad they did a multi. You don't get a lot of people buying 2 different things unless it's like multiple of the same item.
Yeah.
So for them to buy 2 things is super cool.
Oh, yeah.
And that fishing buy is paid off. We spent $80. We made money on fishing reel boxes, fishing reel dust bags. We sold lures. We sold a scale thing, I think. A little bit of everything. We sold a belt to hold your rod or whatever when you're fishing, and we still have more lures to go and different stuff. So it's been awesome.
Fishing stuff is definitely something to look out for because it can be worth money.
And there's some people, Bearded Thrift Machine, he sells like a tackle box where like if it's full of stuff, he'll just sell it as is on auction on eBay.
I feel like it's a mystery box kind of thing because you don't know what you're going to
They take pictures of it and just sell it, and it goes for like $20-25 plus shipping sometimes, maybe more depending on what's in there. I like to pull out the good stuff and then kind of get rid of the rest. but you could do it that way too. So there can be some money in old fishing stuff.
Then we have a 2000 to 2004 Honda Insight manual, a $700 manual buy, sold for $64 shipped.
Very nice.
Next up, Cameron purchased a bunch of T-Mobile stuff, and there was a
Mostly
T-Mobile water bottle, a
yeah.
T-Mobile beanie, a T-Mobile chapstick. There was all kinds of T-Mobile merchandise.
A lot of shirts. We sold
Along
a lot
with
of shirts.
shirts,
And a
yeah.
vest sold really well.
Oh, yeah. They were all smalls, a couple mediums, but mainly smalls.
And I think we had extra small even.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Yeah, but the small, mostly small, so whoever it was a smaller size. But little beanie sold for
$10 shipped.
not a whole lot, but it's one of the last things from there, so I decided to list it.
Then this is our big boy sale. Cameron purchased a lot of S-Force watches for $600, and we got like 10 of them.
11, I think.
11?
I think I ended up spending 11 for $660. I spent 10 for $600, and then I think I bought another one for $60 after the fact.
Okay, so we got 11 of these S-Force watches, and they have been selling really good. They are slow sellers because it is a bigger item. Obviously, it's a bigger
Dollar amount. And it's not the most common brand, but people that know about it want them. We've done well on them. We've sold, this may be 4 or 5 that we've sold, 6. We've sold somewhere around there. Most of them have sold for anywhere from, I want to say, like 180 to 300.
Yeah.
And we're in them for roughly about 60 a piece, I think, is what it averaged out to. And we also got a big case and some money clips and other stuff that hasn't sold but may add to the profit. But this is the S-Force watch. This is the Adonis model. They are chunky watches. So these things sit on your wrist like, bam, they're giant. Like a Casio G-Shock or whatever.
Yeah, they're
just big,
huge, bulky,
in your
shiny
face.
watches. And this one did sell for $200 shipped with the cool case.
And this also came from the guy who bought a storage unit. And the crazy thing is I bought 11 watches. He kept one, and he went in on the storage unit with one of his coworkers who also got 10 watches. So there was a total of 20-something watches in there.
Crazy.
They had bought from a storage unit, and they're all legit. Everybody that's bought them, that we've gotten good feedback on them. We had one that was very unique. It was an early one. It sold for $300, and that one, the guy was super happy when he got it. Gave it good feedback, and this is exactly what I've been looking for. So pretty good. Next item.
Next up, that Ronco pasta maker. This is the pasta cutter replacement part, sold for $8 and some change. Well, it's supposed to this piece snaps in, and then it just rolls around and it cuts the pasta, so that
I've never made
does
pasta
shapes.
before.
If you watch a lot of TikToks and you watch cooking ones, you'll see that.
So this kitchen item, it took me forever to list it because I forgot to get the model number, so I had to finally go back. But I finally got it listed, and it's only been up for like a week, and 2 things already sold.
There we go. Then the DVD 200 buy, we've got A Song to Remember, sealed, sold for $11 shipped.
It was originally $5, so nice.
Well, we didn't pay 5, but somebody did. Then a pair of our minimal men's vintage twill cargo pants, size 40. These ones did sell for $50 shipped.
Those have been really good. I mean, we still have a few left, but
We have like 6 or 7 pairs left.
We've sold like through, I don't know, a third of them, but it's been profitable.
Then last but not least, we have a PS1 lot. We've got Tomb Raider 1 and 3, and those are out of the Video Game 500 buy, sold for $35 shipped.
Yeah, usually with Tomb Raiders, we do a little bit of lotting them up. Same with Spyros, Crash games. A lot of times if you lot them together, you seem to be able to do a little bit better, quicker sale. So those are out of here. And that's all we got, guys. We'll be back if any. Oh, last night we sold a Trifari butterfly brooch. They bought it last night after the video, and they didn't pay. They paid for it. Oh, they bought it the day before. They finally paid for it yesterday, and I packed it up. Anyways, that's all we got. Linda's got to get this packed up. I got to take some pictures and lists. We'll see you guys in a second with what sells tomorrow, Thursday. How do we do?
We had 15 sales on one platform for $545.
Good job today, guys. Let's get into it. Last part of the video here, and then the next video, see what sells this weekend. First item.
First up, some bras. This is a lot of 742 double D varying colors and styles bras. Most of them are new. We do have a couple used ones in there, or they don't have tags, so we're not sure if they're used or not.
Yeah, I think most of them are new. They're from a dead stock buy. We got a bunch of brand new stuff from like DD's Discount and stuff.
There you go.
They just don't have the original price tag, so they appear to be like new without tag, I guess would be the best way to put it. But they sold for
37 and some change.
We're in them for a buck a piece, and we sold that other lot the other day, like 13 of them or something for $60 that were in for a buck a piece.
Then we got a pair of Timberlands, Timberland Pro Reaction Composite Safety Toe Shoes, size 7, small feet, sold for $34 shipped.
Yep,
That was from R&R also. Then we've got an 8-track stereo tape. This is Joseph Levine on keyboard. Rare. It sold for 18.5 shipped.
Yeah, I couldn't find anything on it, like on eBay, on Google, or whatever. And I think it came in a big 8-track buy that was like $10 for the whole thing. We already sold a couple from that, and then this sold, so that was great. I mean, the profit.
Then Christmas is coming, guys, because there it is.
Santa.
This is a Disney Star Wars Christmas music box. The Christmas tree lights up. It moves around. It's a cool, awesome piece. Obviously, it's Star Wars, which makes it even better. And that we picked up from R&R and sold for $40 shipped.
Pretty good.
Then one of our $700 manual buys. This is to a repeat buyer. This is a 2006 Honda Pilot, sealed, sold for $65 shipped.
I think the last one we have of that one.
Then we've got a pair of Columbia men's Cypress Wood Tech Light athletic shoes. These are size 12. Picked them up from R&R. Sold for $35 shipped.
Woohoo!
Then also from R&R, we got this Nintendo 3DS handheld. It doesn't have the stylus. It's the flame red, and it does come with a charger.
Yep.
Sold for $126 shipped.
Pretty good on that one.
Then we've got a Juki sewing machine needle plate. Picked this up at Saks Thrift Avenue. You can kind of see it. There it is. Shiny just like the thing, so it didn't work. And that sold for $9 shipped.
This is one where we have, I need to check that. I have two in there. I don't know if it's supposed to be two separate or not. But
oh, okay.
I think I bought a bunch of sewing parts for like $5, and these were just sitting in there, and I looked up the part number and found it. So that was cool.
Then out of the $800 DVD buy, we got Paradise Alley. Sold for $7.5 shipped.
Sylvester.
Next
that
up.
was actually before the Rocky movies. I'm pretty sure, like in his timeline.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he looks like it based on.
No, I mean like
his picture,
I think after whatever he did in this movie, then this is real life. Then he became a boxer.
No, you're so dumb.
No, it's true.
Anyways, this is a Lego Creator Expert Level Ferris Wheel. This is the instruction manual, and it sold for
obviously not the real Ferris wheel. That'd be weird, but
$35 shipped.
They got a bunch of Lego stuff for $100 from my source. A lot of little small sets, but this was a random manual in there, and it was worth it. Look up your manual. Some of them, especially for larger sets, older sets, or rare sets, manuals will go for good money.
We actually just checked out the series on Hulu called Lego Masters. It was really cool. Some of those people can build some insane stuff. Someone actually built a Ferris wheel better looking than that one. And it was so cool. And everything's straight from their memory and their own building skills.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Very cool. I probably couldn't do that.
No, that was hard.
How can you not believe in me?
No, I can't. Then, this is from our bin store. These were all over the place. Cameron was like iffy on them. He didn't know if he wanted to buy them or not.
We got these them on Dollar Day.
Dollar Day, there you go.
We saw them on $3 Day and $2 Day on different weeks. No. But I wasn't sure. I'm like, I don't know. And
it was kind of weird because they have them taped down so that the extra flap isn't out. So it made it look like they weren't sealed. It made me think. Yeah. I was like, Cameron's like, they're not sealed. And I go, yes, they are. And so you pull the tape and they are sealed. So but I think they just had it so that it was easier to pack them. Store them maybe. But they are sealed. So we did a 4-pack, $1 in each of them. So $4. And this lot of 4 sold for...
Just dropped the cassette. Wasn't one we sold, so that's good.
$40 shipped for the 4-pack, and I don't think they're gonna go first class.
No, they're too
adding
high.
them up.
They're probably gonna go $13 or something. They're a little bit bigger of a box, so that's what I was concerned about too. Is they're not gonna go. They're not flighted enough, I think, to go first class once you put them in a box. And you know, because of that, if we start paying too much, it's gonna eat into it. But yeah.
On Dollar Day, it was okay.
Yeah, we probably should. And there were more there. I probably should have grabbed more because it would have been an item that eventually is going to sell. But we sold what we have. We got rid of them. We love the bin store. It's paying well going there.
Yeah, Cameron's jonesing. So
I went there the other day on $1 Day, which is not my favorite day to go.
No.
I like $2 and $3 Day. $3 Day has more stuff, but then I have to pay $3 for like a DVD, which I don't want to pay. Yeah. But $2 Day is kind of that sweet spot where there's still some stuff left and it's fun to dig. And I want to go every week. Next. This is an item hanging on the estate sale shelf in the garage. Most of you would have overlooked it. It's a little clip thing. What is it, Linda?
This is a Sears Craftsman 16-inch scroll saw blade converter kit.
She used to use these all the time when she used to work at her old job. Right?
No.
But
it sold for $22 shipped.
This is just a little kit, guys. It's hanging on a little hook, and in the estate sale was $1.50. I'm like, you know what? It's Craftsman. Look it up real quick. Put the number in. Boom. See one sold for like $8 plus shipping with auction. Now they're listed. I'm like, well, someone paid $8 plus $5 shipping on auction. That's $13. I can get more than that. I know I can. Almost listed it for 20. Ended up listing it for what? 22.
22.
Got the extra couple bucks out of it. And I got some blades that go for a scroll saw as well. That should sell from Craftsman. So next.
Then from our local library's used bookstore, we've got Frontier Doctor, the Trilogy series, set of 3, sold for $15 ship.
We're like $2 in these, so pretty easy.
Then we got an N64 Star Wars Rogue Squadron game, sold for $16 and some change. And last but not least, we have a replacement rear tire fender cover for a Razor Power Core 90 electric scooter.
With the screws.
The screws.
So this is the scooter. We sold the battery to it and something else. I don't know what else we sold. The grips. There were like grips that go on the handlebars. Oh. We sold those and the motor and I think a charger or something else. And then I just happened to pick, I'm like, I'll just take this off. Someone probably has broken one before. Got $13. Not a whole lot. Go first class, but that's how I am. I try to squeeze a lot of dollars out of things. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a good week. Monday started off slow, but the rest of the week has been very strong for us. We do love each other. That's why we're holding each other right now so people believe it.
That's why he's doing it.
No, anyways, we appreciate you guys watching so much. We'll see you in the next video. We appreciate you guys watching.
You said no.
What? No what?
As in no, that's not true.
That we love each other?
Yeah.
Well, we have to do it for TV, for our fans.
Wow, you're such a punk. Hey,
I love you, Linda. We'll see you guys in the next video with what sells this weekend.